From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
Kent's Meats and Grocery is much more than a grocery store. We carry a full line of quality meats, local and organic vegetables, and a large variety of fish, Green Mountain Smart Control pellet grills, and a full deli case of sandwiches and side dishes.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm meteorologist Mike Kruger with your afternoon update. Looks like this cooler weather, it's going to last, well, most likely not only to early next week, but probably through all of next week. I am watching for the potential for thunderstorms as early as this afternoon into the next couple of days, with the possibility for some strong winds coming in from the southwest later this week into the weekend. But really, when we look at the long range, no big heat waves in store for us anytime soon. Looking at your neighborhood forecast at a glance, there's a chance for some thunderstorms, by the way, this afternoon and even into the evening hours for Siskiyou and Modoc counties, maybe even northern Trinity County. But I think the rest of us will be dry with the low normal temperatures for those daytime highs. The smoke will continue to push off to the east. I think we'll lose that temperature inversion again over the Boise fire. This will allow the fire to most likely flare up again with a big plume of smoke, and that smoke will push eastward in northern Trinity County and southwestern Siskiyou County. That's where the bulk of the smoke will be later this afternoon. That may drift a little bit off to the east and not to mention to the south in the form of some haze, maybe some light smoke for the north end of the valley, maybe out towards Bernie and even in the Alturas area and eastern Siskiyou County as well. Then it looks like another flare-up most likely going into Thursday afternoon into Thursday evening. The winds may shift a little bit, pushing that smoke a little bit more down to the south and east. So by late in the day Thursday into Thursday night, we may see more smoke for places like Redding, and not to mention Weaverville as well. Now we look at the winds. I'm a little concerned about these gusty winds on the west side of the valley and even in the eastern mountains. That may amplify that fire danger a little bit here. And that will probably continue into your Thursday afternoon as well. Maybe not as strong, but still strong nonetheless, the west side of the valley and eastern mountains. By the way, we still have those north winds out along the coast. But overall, the trend is calling for weaker winds as we take you into your Friday for pretty much everyone across the board. That certainly should help matters. Now we look at the forecast relative humidity, and there you can see as we go through this afternoon, here's about 5 o'clock. Yeah, still in the teens, but at least we're breaking away from the single digits that we saw the last few weeks. So with slightly higher humidity, it certainly has helped. And you can see as we go into your Thursday, we actually may see improving conditions, especially for places like the Park Fire, for example, and that'll probably continue into your Friday as well. So when we factor in the temperature, the humidity, and the winds, there you can see that high fire danger for the north and west side of the valley, and a little bit more on that moderate side in the eastern mountains. As we take you into your Thursday, bit of a carbon copy. Again, you can see the winds maybe just a tad weaker on Thursday. And by the time we do get into those weaker winds on Friday, you can see really across the board, low to moderate fire weather risk, should any new fires start, by the way. So we take a look at that satellite image here, and you can clearly see an area of low pressure right here spinning away. This is moving eastward, but a piece of energy will break off from that, and that will impact our weather by the first half of the weekend. But we're still seeing these weak disturbances pass to our north. So what's happening is we've got just enough moisture for the afternoon clouds to develop. You'll notice the clouds will be kind of towering. We're going to start seeing more of those towering cumulus clouds through the afternoon, especially for Siskiyou County, Modoc County, even parts of Lassen County. And eventually we may see a shower develop from some of those clouds for Siskiyou County, Modoc County, and maybe even northern Trinity County as well. We may see a repeat of that going into Thursday. But it looks like most of that energy for thunderstorms will be into Modoc County, but some clouds developing in Lassen County, Siskiyou, and northern Trinity County. So could we see a stray shower or thunderstorm in these areas here? Sure. And maybe even in extreme northeastern portions of Lassen County as well. Not to mention that fog out along the coast here. Then we go into Friday. Look at that. I mean, another repeat. You'll notice Futurecast not picking up on the showers or thunderstorms, but again, when we see this much cloud development and the available moisture, we could be looking at more showers, maybe some thunderstorms again for your Friday in the northern mountains. In the longer range, now we have in the broader perspective of things, kind of the wider perspective, we have an area of low pressure just off to our west. That will help to bring in a chance for showers for the coast on Saturday, western Siskiyou County on Saturday, and even Trinity County. But you'll notice it kind of cuts itself off, starting in the valley, working its way eastward, even into Modoc County. Then that kind of moves on out. It stays dry for everyone else. And then Sunday, really through all of next week, we've still got an area of low pressure kind of just wobbling around and sitting and spinning through the beginning of next week. But by Wednesday, Thursday, it'll push up to our north, and then our chances for showers begin to diminish as well. But that is also going to have an impact on our temperatures. Remember us talking about that area of low pressure? Well, a piece of energy is going to break off from that and shift to the south. So now we've got this broad trough of low pressure. By Saturday, this will move close enough to us to bring us maybe a chance for showers. But another thing it's going to do by the end of the week is with that flow around that area of low pressure, we get more of a southerly flow of winds, southwesterly flow of winds. Now, that's good for the fact that it's coming from the ocean, and that means there's going to at least be a little bit more moisture associated with those winds than, say, if they're coming in from the north. All right, so that's the good part. The bad part is they could be a little gusty at times, and fires don't care, where those winds are coming from, as long as it's getting that oxygen it wants and needs to grow and burn, right? So if we saw more of a northerly flow of winds coming from the land, there's no really moisture to grab onto, but on top of that, it heads down the mountains, compresses and heats up and dries out as well. So if we had to choose between a north or a southwest wind, we would definitely want more of a southwest wind. But bottom line, we just don't want those winds because those winds can help fuel the fire. Now, you'll notice we're going to kind of see this area of low pressure kind of wobble around, move a little bit closer, move back a little bit farther away. As a result, our temperatures will kind of do a little bit of up and down, but not very big variations in there. And see how the winds are still a bit of a factor going through the weekend and most likely even into early next week. There's next Tuesday, that low pressure is still sitting and spinning. This area of high pressure trying to build in, but it can't, because we've got the squeeze play between the area of high and low pressure. Then this finally kicks itself off to the east, moves up toward north Thursday, not to mention Friday, and that'll help to keep our temperatures below normal, and chances for rain start to diminish as well. All right, so here's what we have for the rest of the day today. Temperatures in the low 90s to mid 90s. There's that chance for thunderstorms, especially for the northern portion of Siskiyou County, of Shasta County into Siskiyou County, and maybe into Modoc County as well. Places like Trinity Center, sure, you could see an isolated shower or thunderstorm, and then west of that, those chances will certainly be a bit slimmer. So let's take a look at your 7-day outlook, and we start off with the valley. Temperatures basically in the low to mid 90s for the next 7 days. Now, Sunday will be the day that there's a very good chance we may just dodge that 90-degree mark for most, if not all of us in the valley, and then we see another slight increase by Monday, Tuesday. All right, so we've got that chance for showers for the coast, inland, and for Trinity County on Saturday. Before then should remain dry, although we could see an afternoon shower today, maybe even Thursday and Friday, but those chances are even slimmer. And then that area of low pressure moves on out, and we dry things out by Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Now, for Mount Shasta, El Turris, yeah, chance today, chance tomorrow. I don't have it in there yet, but I may change that. We may see a chance even going into Friday with kind of the overall chances by Saturday. However, by Saturday, El Turris and Susanville, you'll notice drier conditions, and it pretty much stays that way as we go through at least the middle of next week.
At Cottonwood Small Animal Clinic and Cottonwood Veterinary Clinic, we're here to provide the best possible care for your patients. We understand that your pet is your family member, and when your family member is sick, they need urgent help.
All our staff is so passionate about the care that goes into all your little creatures. Making relationships with pet parents here in Cottonwood is the greatest feeling in the world. Come find us off the Gas Point exit here in the heart of Cottonwood.